Dear students, today I will be covering the topic structure and hybridization of chlorine trifluoride, iodine trichloride and iodine pentafluoride. Myself Dr. Digna Varghese. Chlorine trifluoride molecular formula is ClF3. Chlorine trifluoride is an interhalogen compound. We know an interhalogen compound is formed by the combination of two different halogen atoms. This is colorless, sweet pungent odor and extremely reactive gas, condenses to a pale greenish yellow liquid. It is highly toxic, corrosive and incredibly reactive with practically every element on the planet. In 1930, scientists Otto Ruff and H. Crook isolated a compound, chlorine trifluoride, which would prove to be more reactive than fluorine. We know fluorine is the most reactive element because of its high electronegativity. But a compound like chlorine trifluoride is also highly reactive like fluorine, so it can incredibly reactive with every element on the planet. So it is highly reactive compound, and it is prepared by the fluorination of chlorine and form chlorine trifluoride. In addition to this, chlorine monofluoride is also formed, but these products are separated by using distillation technique. There are only a few chemicals which remain completely unreactive with chlorine trifluoride. You know, this compound is highly reactive and it can react with every element on the planet, and it remains completely unreact with very few chemicals. Chlorine trifluoride is a chemical which should only be handled by professionals. Okay, it is hypergolic with every known fuel. Hypergolic means it is used as a hypergolic propellant. Hypergolic propellant is a combination used in a rocket engine. Rocket engine is one whose components is spontaneously ignite when they come into contact with each other. Hypergolic substance means they can spontaneously ignite when they come into contact with other substance. The two propellant components usually consist of a fuel and an oxidizer. Okay, so it is hypergolic with every known fuel. It is most commonly used as hypergolic propellant combination in rocket engine. It is also hypergolic with things such as cloth, wood, asbestos, sand and water, with which it reacts explosively. So many things such as cloth, wood, asbestos, sand and even water, with which it can react explosively. So it is a highly dangerous chemical. The compound that can even set fire to glass. It can set fire to glass. The liquid is extremely hypergolic with most compounds. Hypergolic means self-igniting, making it an ideal fuel for flamethrowers. Flamethrower means a flamethrower is a mechanical incendiary device designed to project a controllable stream of fire. Here the photo shows a soldier firing a flamethrower. So this liquid is chlorine trifluoride liquid is extremely hypergolic with most compounds, making it an ideal fuel for flamethrower. So this chemical is highly dangerous chemical and highly toxic chemical. Even it can react with all elements or almost all substances on the planet. In 1948, the US successfully conducted the first test where chlorine trifluoride was used on a liquid propellant rocket motor. Fluorine currently retains the title as the most powerful oxidizing agent of all known elements. We know fluorine is the most powerful oxidizing agent among all the elements in the periodic table. The chemical is rather useful as a high energy fluorinating agent, that is chlorine trifluoride chemical useful as a high energy fluorinating agent. They can fluorinate the materials, or incendiary material that can cause device that can cause fire, and a very strong oxidizing agent. It can act as a fluorinating agent, strong oxidizing agent, and it is used to cause fire, so it is acts as an incendiary material. Here shows an example of fluorinating agent by the most dangerous chemical, chlorine trifluoride. Chlorine trifluoride decomposes to chlorine monofluoride and fluorine. This step is actually used for the fluorination of any compound. That is, uranium can be fluorinated by this chemical, chlorine trifluoride, converted uranium to uranium hexafluoride. So it acts as a fluorinating agent, and it also oxidizes the material. What makes chlorine trifluoride so deadly? It is a most dangerous chemical, and when chlorine trifluoride comes into contact with virtually any element, it evaporates into a toxic gas. Though even if it decomposes, it still produces hydrofluoric acid. We know hydrofluoric acid is highly corrosive, and hydrochloric acid that can cause our lungs to become more defective one, and typically in steam form. These two gases typically in the steam form, so it is highly dangerous. It ignites and burns over 2400 degrees Celsius. So chlorine trifluoride is become so deadly due to it can contact with any element. It evaporates into toxic gases like chlorine, hydrochloric acid and hydrofluoric acid in the steam form or in the vapor form. So it can cause corrosive or burns or even damage to the lungs and finally cause death. It ignites and burns at over 2400 degrees Celsius. Upon contact with water, chlorine trifluoride reacts explosively. Unfortunately for humans, water is an element in humans are mostly comprised of. Once in contact with the human skin, the mixture quickly ignites, so that it is a highly dangerous chemical. So it can be handled only by professionals, not by the layman or any chemist without any precautions. Chlorine trifluoride reacts with water that can produce hydrofluoric acid, hydrochloric acid and oxygen. Instead of oxygen, sometimes it gives oxygen difluoride. So it is also a toxic gas. Due to the toxic gases that can evaporated by the action of any element with this chemical, it is highly dangerous. It becomes very severe or harmful effect to humans or any substance. So it is very most dangerous chemical. The compound used as a component in rocket fuels, in plasmaless cleaning and etching operations in the semiconductor industry, in nuclear reactor fuel industry and other industrial operations. Etching is traditionally the process of using strong acid or mordant to cut into the unprotected parts of the metal surface to create a design incised in the metal. The electron beam reacts with contamination and then deposits carbon on the sample, which can result in charging and degrade the image contrast. Traditionally, we use oxygen plasma has been employed for cleaning the surfaces in a vacuum. But nowadays, the reactive halogen compounds have been used to etch silicon during micromachining without plasma. So, chlorine trifluoride is used as a component in rocket fuels, in plasmaless cleaning and etching operations in the semiconductor industry or in a nuclear reactor fuel industry and other industrial operations. In the semiconductor industry, the chlorine trifluoride is used to clean the chemical vapor deposition chambers. Here representing the chemical vapor deposition chambers. This chamber is cleaned by the use of chlorine trifluoride. Chemical vapor deposition is a well-established technique for the deposition of a wide variety of films with different compositions and thickness down to a single layer of atoms. That means chemical vapor deposition actually a vacuum deposition method used to produce high quality, high performance solid materials. The process is often used in the semiconductor industry to produce thin films. So this chemical vapor deposition chambers cleaned by chlorine trifluoride. Vessels made from steel, copper or nickel are not consumed by chlorine trifluoride because a thin layer of insoluble metal fluoride will form, but molybdenum, tungsten and titanium form volatile fluorides and are consequently unsuitable. Therefore, the chlorine trifluoride can be kept in steel, copper or nickel containing vessels. In that it can form a layer of insoluble metal fluoride, but other metals can form volatile fluorides, so they are consequently unsuitable. Chlorine trifluoride has also been known to corrode materials otherwise known to be non-corrodible such as iridium, platinum and gold. Chlorine trifluoride also has been known to corrode materials otherwise known to be non-corrodable, such as iridium, platinum and gold. In this case, the platinum, iridium, gold, they can also react with chlorine trifluoride. Structure of chlorine trifluoride. The molecular formula is ClF3 and the central atom in chlorine trifluoride is chlorine. Atomic number of chlorine is 17. Ground state electronic configuration of chlorine is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. Excited state of electronic configuration of chlorine. Chlorine forms 3 sigma bonds with the fluorine atoms and therefore one electron is promoted to the d level. So the excited state of electronic configuration of chlorine is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p4, 3d1. The ground state is shown here. The outer electron configuration is 3s2, 3p5, 3d0 and the excited state is shown here as 3s2, 3p4 and 3d1. One electron is promoted to this. So here the chlorine atoms having chlorine atom has 3 electrons in the half-filled or unpaired state. So these 3 orbitals can overlap with the fluorine atoms. And here the next step is the hybridization step. The 3s and 3p and 1 3d orbitals undergoes hybridization to form sp3d hybrid orbitals. That means the 3s orbital, the 3 3p orbitals and 1 3d orbital of chlorine mix among themselves with redistribution of energy to yield 5 new sp3d hybrid orbitals. The 5 new sp3d hybrid orbitals are oriented in a trigonal bipyramidal fashion. They are oriented towards these hybrid orbitals are oriented towards the vertices of a trigonal bipyramid. 2 of them contain electron pairs and 3 are half-filled state. 2 of the sp3d orbitals containing electron pairs and the remaining 3 are half-filled. The 3 half-filled sp3d orbitals overlap in a head-on fashion with the half-filled 2p orbital of the fluorine atom to form 3 ClF sigma bond. Here the central chlorine atom, the half-filled sp3d orbitals overlap with the 2p orbital of the fluorine atom and forming a sigma bond. And in this case the one of the half-filled sp3d orbital of the chlorine atom overlap with the half-filled 2p orbital of the other fluorine atom and forming the second sigma bond. And in the case of the remaining 1 sp3d hybrid orbital in the half-filled state overlaps with the half-filled 2p orbital of the fluorine atom and forming other sigma bond to form the ClF3 molecule. In this case, the remaining two sp3d orbitals containing electron pairs that acts as lone pairs. Here, electron pairs containing sp3d hybrid orbitals, they act as lone pairs. These two ClF bonds stand perpendicular to the equatorial plane. The two ClF bond stands perpendicular to the equatorial plane, while the third ClF plane lies in equatorial plane. The ClF3 molecule has a T-shaped geometry. The observed FClF bond angle is 87.4 degree, which is close to theoretical value of the 90 degree. The slight distortion is obviously due to the presence of lone pairs in the molecule that cause repulsions between bond pair and lone pairs. Therefore, there is slight distortion in the geometry occurs. Therefore, the bond angle is decreased to 87.4 degree instead of 90 degree. Iodine trichloride. Its molecular formula is ICl3. Iodine trichloride is an interhalogen compound like chlorine trifluoride. It is a bright yellow, but upon time and exposure to light, it turns to red due to the presence of elemental iodine. In the solid state, is present as a planar dimer I2Cl6. ICl3 in the solid state most commonly exists as a dimer, that is I2Cl6. In this dimer there is a 2 bridging chlorine atoms and 4 terminal chlorine atoms. It can be prepared by reacting iodine with an excess of liquid chlorine at very low temperature. The I2Cl6 can be prepared by reacting iodine with an excess of liquid chlorine at minus 70 degrees Celsius. In the molten state, it is conductive, which may indicate the dissociation of the dimer to form a cationic species and an anionic species, that is ICl2 plus and ICl4 minus. Due to these ions, it can conduct electricity in the molten state. Iodine trichloride can be created by heating a mixture of liquid iodine and chlorine gas at 105 degrees Celsius. Iodination of chlorine giving iodine trichloride at 105 degrees Celsius. It is an oxidizing agent. Iodine trichloride is an oxidizing agent capable of causing fire on contact with organic materials. Why iodine chloride is more reactive than iodine? Due to the difference in the electronegativity, iodine chlorine bond in ICl3 is weak because of its partially ionic character or highly polar covalent bond, while iodine molecule forms a covalent bond which is stronger than iodine chlorine bond. Hence, ICl3 is more reactive than iodine. Structure of iodine trichloride. Molecular formula is ICl3. Central atom in ICl3 is iodine. The atomic number of iodine is 53. The ground state electronic configuration of iodine is krypton 4d10 5s2 5p5. Excited state electronic configuration of iodine is krypton 4d10 5s2 5p4 5d1. And the ground state outer electronic configuration of iodine is shown here, that is 5s2 5p5 5d0. Iodine forms 3 sigma bonds with chlorine atoms, so one electron from the 5p orbital excited to the 5d orbital in order to get 3 half-filled state. And in this case 5s2 5p4 and 5d1 configuration for iodine in the excited state. These 5s and 3 5p and 1 5d orbitals of iodine mix among themselves with redistribution of energy to yield 5 new sp3d hybrid orbitals. These 5 sp3d hybrid orbitals are oriented the vertices of a trigonal bipyramid. So the geometry of the electrons in the sp3d hybrid state is trigonal bipyramidal fashion. They are arranged in trigonal bipyramidal fashion. In this case, 2 of the sp3d hybrid orbitals containing electron pairs and the remaining 3 sp3d hybrid orbitals are half-filled. Iodine is in the sp3d hybridized state. The dimer gets formed by joining 2 T-shaped ICl3 molecules in which iodine is in the state of sp3d hybridization. These 2 T-shaped ICl3 molecules are joined by 2 bridging chlorine atoms. The molecule contains 2 bridging chlorine atoms. The molecule also contains 4 terminal chlorine atoms. Each iodine atom gets bonded to 2 bridging chlorine atoms and 2 terminal chlorine atoms to yield a planar molecule. The 2 lone pairs on each iodine atom, one is above and one is below the plane of the atoms. In this case, the molecules containing 2 bridging and 4 terminal chlorine atoms. The bridging ICl distance is 270 picometer, which is significantly longer than the terminal ICl bond distance, that is 238 picometer. The bond angle between the bridging chlorine atoms and the iodine is 84 degree, and ICli, the chlorine atom, is in the bridged position, that is having the bond angle 96 degree, and the terminal chlorine atoms and iodine make an angle 94 degree. So we know chlorine trifluoride and bromine trifluoride has T-shaped structure, but ICl3 has a planar structure, or it is a planar molecule, and it exists in the dimeric form I2Cl6. Iodine pentafluoride IF5. Iodine pentafluoride is an interhalogen compound. It is a colorless liquid, although impure samples appear yellow. It is a fluorinating agent. It was first synthesized by Henry Moissan in 1891 by burning solid iodine in fluorine gas. Burning iodine in fluorine gas and forming iodine pentafluoride. Henry Moissan was a French scientist. He got Nobel Prize in 1906 for isolating fluorine gas. Iodine pentafluoride is available as a special gas for flooding into the atmosphere of the Escape shuttle in the terminal sequence of 1979 film Alien. Structure of iodine pentafluoride. Molecular formula is IF5. The central atom in iodine pentafluoride is iodine. We know the atomic number of iodine is 53 and its ground state electronic configuration is krypton 4d10 5s2 5p5, and the excited state electronic configuration of iodine 4 forming 5 sigma bonds with fluorine atoms, that is krypton 4d10 5s2 5p3 5d2. The ground state outer electronic configuration of iodine is shown here, 5s2 5p5 5d0, and for iodine is in the excited state to form 5 sigma bonds with the fluorine atoms, promoting electrons from 5p orbitals to 2 5d orbitals, and in this case the 1 5s orbital and 3 5p orbitals and 2 5d orbitals mix together with the redistribution of energy and forming 6 new sp3d2 hybrid orbitals. In this sp3d2 hybrid orbitals, the one is contain electron pair and the 5 remaining sp3d2 hybrid orbitals containing 1 electron each, that is in the half-filled state. sp3d2 orbitals are oriented in octahedral fashion. The 5 half-filled sp3d2 orbitals overlap in a head-on fashion with the half-filled 2p orbital of a fluorine atom each to form 5 IF sigma bonds, thereby yielding IF5 molecule. In this case, the sp3d2 hybrid orbitals, the 5 half-filled sp3d2 orbitals form overlap with 2p orbital of fluorine atom in a head-on fashion, forming 5 IF sigma bonds, thereby yielding IF5 molecule. The remaining 1 sp3d2 orbital occupied by a pair of electrons that act as lone pair. Geometry of the IF5 molecule is a square pyramidal. Here, 1 electron pair occupies as the axial position of octahedron, and the other IF bond is act as sigma bonds in the IFI molecule and forms a square pyramidal geometry. And in this case, electron domain geometry is still octahedral, but the resulting molecular geometry for IF molecule is square pyramidal. Each of the IF bond distance is 186.9 picometer. The one which is above the plane, that has a bond distance of 184.4 picometer, and the bond angle is 81.9 degree. This is due to the lone pair bond pair repulsions. So it has a slight deviation from the regular square pyramidal geometry, that showing here by the slight deviation from 90 degree bond angle to 81.9 degree bond angle. So the geometry of the molecule is square pyramidal, but the bond angle is slightly lesser than 90 degree due to the repulsion of the lone pair to bond pairs. So the structure of interhalogens, for example ClF3, BrF3 having T-shaped structure, and ICl3 which is exists in the dimeric form, which has a planar geometry, or it is a planar molecule, and the IFI molecule has a square pyramidal geometry. Thank you.